name is Haley Anthes. Some of you saw me read at Blackadder a couple weeks ago. I was reading my David Baker honorable mention short story, and today I'm going to try some poetry out. I've never done this before, so with poetry, I should say. So we'll see how this goes. Everything that I'm reading today has been published in the student literary journal Arcade that Jennifer was talking about earlier. The first one that I'm going to read is the very first poem, the very first thing that I ever had published. So it's like 2 or 3 years old, so we'll see how this goes. Jealousy. Deep orange ribbons, darker than the setting sun, rise above the cool, swirling waves. Hidden amidst the high water peaks, a bird with too much tail makes flying look so easy. The rest of them come from the poetry classes that I have taken at UCM. So this one was published in last year's Arcade, and it is called I Couldn't Find Any Stamps, What's Your Excuse? Life has become a stop-motion film, black and white, bleeding seamlessly, despite adjustments to exposure. There is just enough light to illuminate the spaces not filled by you. I guess I should have mentioned how handy I can be with a bobby pin. When I picked the lock, the only one surprised by the contents was you. If there were a contest for making rules only to break them, we would be the nation's champions. We've never been anything except bittersweet, but that's what's best for baking. I wish this could be a card in an envelope, lipstick stain on the seal. But with our luck, you'd get a paper cut and bleed out before the postman had even left the driveway. These last two will be published in our upcoming issue of Arcade. So I got the Jennifer seal of approval on these, so I decided to go ahead and try those out. Which rules to follow? I lie awake at night and swear I can still hear the hum of a lawnmower. Just like every summer since I was 7, when the couple who lived in the house at the end of the street moved in the middle of the night because the baby didn't wake up crying. Now the wind rattles the windows and it sounds just like my father tiptoe sneaking out. He was a glutton for perfection. Every Tuesday at midnight he would carefully crunch across the driveway and then drag the lawnmower with its one squeaky wheel onto our neighbor's lawn. The Homeowners Association, for which he was the secretary, demanded lawns be tightly manicured. There were also rules against touching someone else's grass. Rules are different in the moonlight, he liked to tell me. My mother did not agree. I will never understand the arguments I only heard as whirring motors and the purr of blades. Last spring, when my baby sister was born, my father poured bleach all over the lawn he had worked so hard to keep. This last one is one of my favorites. It's a lot of factual and truthful things about the world and my life rolled into a little bit of fiction. So I guess I'll let you play like 2 truths and a lie or whatever when I'm done and try and figure out what's real and what's not. Why isn't there a law against leaving? In Denver, it is illegal for dandelions to grow within the city limits. And in Pennsylvania, it is against the law to hide dirt underneath rugs. And at the Davis County Fair, it is sacrilege to use artificial sweeteners in preserves. When I was 6 years old and my hands were still too small to open jars, my grandmother taught me to whisper to the peaches, because secrets are the sweetest things we know. Like how great-grandpa Mayhew changed his last name to Mayo, and how it is now uncertain if my grandparents were ever legally married. Last Friday, I told the peaches that I had been lying when I told my grandmother I had too much homework to visit. I told the peaches that I still blamed you for following the scent of cobbler to my front door. My hands are much bigger now, and I can open jars without difficulty, but they do not know how to hold with any sort of permanence. When I visit my grandmother, I leave my blue ribbons next to the flowers. My secrets have nowhere left to go. Thank you.